another video, and this one is one that was heavily requested, and it is how I grew my hair this long. Now y'all, I wasn't always at this stage. I went through the trenches.
Oh, no. Look at the top of his head.
A few moments later.
Okay, because it went from really short to I don't want to wear it to I could potentially wear it to I hate it, and now I'm at a stage where I'm like,
Baby, like, you look good, like, I'm gonna wear it, PPA.
but I get off track too much. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so number one key is basically finding a protective style. So I know a lot of people, they don't like wearing wigs. I know some people don't like wearing braids, but everybody's different. So you always have to do what's best for you. And in my case, it was wigs. Because I like snatching stuff off. I don't like having a lot of hair on me, and when I go to sleep I want to feel my scalp. So wigs were my go-to. So basically I just made a wig. I mean, you could buy a wig, you could order a wig, whatever your preference is. Wigs honestly are not that hard to make. It's a bunch of YouTube videos on YouTube that show you how to make them. And I used a curly wave, deep wave. And the reason I did deep wave is because it's low maintenance. You don't want anything that's going to require you to have to flat on and curl and blow dry, and we want to keep this as low maintenance as possible. So make sure you do something like a loose deep wave, maybe a wavy, not like a kinky curl. Kinky curl is kind of high maintenance because you always got to detangle it because it tangles so bad. So you kind of want to stay on the wavy to deep wave side. So make sure you try not to glue your wigs down. At best, use an elastic band or combs. Hold it in place, because glue can be damaging over time. So if you're basically wearing a wig for like a year and over time you're not really taking the wig out properly, you could literally snatch your edges out, and it's pointless if you're gonna grow your hair but then you're gonna be missing edges, because that just doesn't look good together. So try to use elastic bands or just try to use the comb method. I mean, honestly, it is what it is. You use what you use and you like what you like. All right, yeah, I'm reading this off the laptop because I talk too much and I had to put notes because I get sidetracked. So all right. Oh, and y'all listen, this is key. Like, when I say, if y'all don't hear nothing else out here, what the fuck? Oh, if y'all don't hear anything else from this video, make sure, please make sure to maintain your natural hair. And when I say maintain your natural hair,
Do not get a protective style and then leave that protective style in.
and just act as if your hair, because it's untouched, that it's not gonna break or it's not gonna be damaged. No, your hair still requires moisture. It still requires care. Like, you have to care for it even though you're not wearing it. So basically that all starts at the shampoo. Like, you have to use good products. Now, I'm not talking about cheap $3 products and $2. I'm talking about invest in your products. You need moisture. You need something that will repair your hair, like in ways of just like making sure that it stays strong throughout the whole entire like growing stage. So my preference, I use professional styles. Now, yes, I am a licensed stylist. I cannot say that word to save my life. Yes, I am licensed, which means that I can go into stores and actually like buy a product because I have my license. But if you aren't, just order it offline, or you can if you do have a stylist that you normally go to, you can ask them to go and get it for you, or do they know anybody who has the hookup? I mean, honestly, I feel like ordering online is really easier because it's coming straight from the company, so you know you're gonna get like good quality shampoo and conditioner and whatever else you decide to order. So I'm gonna drop a list of professional products that you can order straight online, and they aren't really like pricey. They probably range between like $10 to $20, which I feel like isn't really a lot for shampoo and conditioner, especially if it's really gonna be good for your hair. So I will drop the list in, and y'all could take from that what you like and try products. So after you get good with your shampoo and your conditioner, you find like a good moisturizing, a good leave-in, and all that stuff like that, your next step is going to be make sure that you get your trims. So if you're not a person who can braid, now not everybody can braid to the scalp, and sometimes for a wig you don't have to braid it to the scalp. Depending on your hair length and your thickness of your hair, you can really just do big doo-doo braids and call it a day. But that also depends on how flat you want the wig to actually lay. And because most of the time I would wear my hair with a hat, I would braid it to my scalp. But sometimes if I got lazy, I would just do like maybe like 6 braids and call it a day. It's really, like I said, it's up to you. So make sure you trim your hair. Now, I wouldn't recommend cutting your hair by yourself unless you are into hair or you had training for it. So I would say try to find somebody who you can literally go get a shampoo, a blow dry, and a braid down, or you could shampoo, blow dry, and then just have somebody you know just braid it down for you. And you don't have to make them little, you don't have to make them like extra big. You can make them like medium size because you don't really want to spend a lot of time taking them down. So like I said, low maintenance is like the key. So about medium braids will work. As long as they're flat, they'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so I know like for a fact a lot of people are like, you know, they're like, oh, braids are bad, twists are bad, this is bad. But honestly, like I said, it's how you take care of your hair that the protective style, what it's gonna do to, like, that's up to you. Like, that's on you to make sure that your hair is straight and strong enough and good enough before you put that protective style in. So sometimes, yes, braids could cause damage depending on who's doing them, how they did them too tight. But to the average person who does take care of their hair, they normally have minimum breakage, minimum damage because of the care that they implemented before they actually got the style. So like I said, like the key to growing hair is your maintenance, your hair maintenance. You cannot slack on your hair. And I know it's gonna get frustrating, I know you're gonna get tired, I know you're gonna be like, oh my god, like I'm sick of this, I don't want to do this. But if you want to get your hair to a certain length, you're gonna have to be consistent. Like, it's going to suck. Trust me, because I done took my wigs off of like, oh, I wet my hair today and I did a little twist.
It was ugly. Like, I was like, I don't know.
But when it did get to that point where I actually liked it, it was like, yo, like this was really worth it. So like, just be consistent with it, y'all. Like, another thing that comes with, well, another thing that comes with growing your hair is make sure that you are doing deep conditions. Deep conditions are very nourishing to the hair, and it keeps like the moisture. Like, a lot of people, they use leave-in condition, like the leave-in spray or something like that. They normally use that, which is perfectly fine, but I feel like the deep condition and leave-in conditioner combined,
that's like a duo, baby. Like, they're supposed to go together.
So to make sure that your hair stays really strong and it just stays really well moisturized, you would definitely want to use both of those together. Now, you don't have to do it every single time, but just make sure that you do it maybe like at least once a month, if not twice. I do it every time I take my hair out just because that's just me. But not everybody has the time to sit under the dryer for about 20 to 30 minutes. So if you are one of those people who don't, at least one time out of a month is perfectly fine, and just keep up with your leave-in conditioner. So it's really just maintenance. Like, I'm gonna put the shampoo list, I'm gonna put the conditioner list. You just find something that works for you, that you feel comfortable wearing.
And if you do, let me tell y'all something. Have some hating ass people who always want to freaking point out that you're wearing the same old wig. Tell them on their business, because they don't know your journey, and only you know your journey, and that's all that you need to know. Okay?
So that's pretty much what I did to grow my hair out. I feel like it's really nothing like crazy. Like I said, you just have to be consistent. Like if you want to see your hair starting to grow, be consistent, and already just know like it's gonna be times you're not gonna wear your hair for like 4 or 5 months. Like that's perfectly okay, because at the end of the day, the end goal is really what matters. Like wear a wig, get braids. Like I switched it up. I got dreads, I got wigs, I got braids, I got twists. Like I just did everything because I know I just didn't want to do anything to this. So it was kind of like that sacrifice. I guess I missed wearing my hair, but at the same time it was like I didn't like wearing it at my length. So when you do get to that point where you like to start wearing it, then this is when it gets crucial. Like you really have to pay attention to still implementing those techniques as far as conditioning, shampooing with good products, using good products. Even if you do use products from the beauty supply store, I'm not saying all beauty supply store products are bad, but I feel like for moisture, like beauty supply products are kind of like watered down. Like they're not actually gonna be used, like they're not gonna work to their full potential. That's why most of the time when you use a product and it's like, oh, I just used it but my hair feel dry the next day, it's because it's kind of watered down. That's why professional products are better, because it's the actual real product, and you're actually gonna see the entire difference in your hair when you start using it. So when you do actually start wearing it, just try to like even if you do use little cheap stuff, still make sure that most of the stuff that you still use was still really, really good for your hair. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it starts at the shampoo bowl, y'all. Like don't think that, oh, you could use a cheap shampoo and a cheap conditioner and think your hair is just gonna be so moisturized because of a product you put on it. Like no, it's deeper than that. So always start with the shampoo, get a good conditioner, and use a great moisturizer, leave-in conditioner, deep conditioner, whatever you would prefer. That's totally up to you, but be consistent, stay dedicated, and you will see your hair grow. Because baby, I did this. Hold on, y'all gotta see that. And no, my hair is not colored. This is just hair paint. I just got tired of my hair being black, and I was like, let me switch it up, because I feel like I want to date and get cute, so I had to look up for my mans. But anyway, thank you for watching my video, and I'm gonna insert my journey, basically showing y'all like my growth from like beginning to the end, because y'all, it's crazy. Like I still can't even believe I'm at this point with my hair right now, to a point where it's like I love it, like completely in love. I still want it to grow, but I'm in love where it's at right now. So look out for other videos, like and subscribe, and comment if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me. I'm open to answering anything. All right, thank you. Thank you.